And when we looked at Sam's breakdown, and like I went through a bunch of his grades and his videos leading up to the World Cup, he had the issue that he was having was that he was going into the breakdown too quickly. His decision making wasn't great, and as a result, he would either go off his feet, come in the side of the ruck, and if you do that and you're not successful with the person who's counter rucking, then another person has to come into the ruck and clean up what you've done. And this was a consistent problem with Sam's game leading up to the World Cup. And we were able to identify that. And look, we have hundreds of clips and hundreds of videos outlining why these numbers are the way they are. But at the weekend, he had a really, really, really good game. And we actually have a slide here just to kind of outline what the difference was between Sam's rucking, carrying and tackling compared to where he was coming into the games and then where he was on Saturday. What we can see, if the slide is available, is that in his rucking we had a significant improvement. Okay, so he did have an improvement in his rucking.
So there's people who are listening to this and getting it on podcast to explain exactly what we can see.
Yeah, so basically we have 3 skills, and what I went into a bit of a deeper dive into Sam's performance the weekend, and what I noticed compared to what he's done before is that he's really, really simplified his game plan. So he's actually gone back to, doing just 3 things. So rucking, carrying and tackling take up around 90% of what he does. He only had 2 passes at the weekend. Well, when we look at the performance and the grades of every interaction in the game, we can average those scores and then say, okay, where did he play well and where did he play badly? And at the weekend, he had a significant improvement in his rucking and he had a significant improvement in his tackling compared to where he was coming into the World Cup. So this is where he's improved. This is where he has had really good success.
Yeah.
And he should be commended.